What is happening? I'm N64 Josh, and we're going to be talking Pokemon and how to breed them. I've never done this before. I got Carpet with me again for the third episode of our competitive Pokemon guide. What's going on, man?
Just same old, same old. Another day, another grind. Gotta get these Pokemon tip-top shape for competitive play, so we can get you in tip-top placement.
So we're heading to the nursery. Apparently, I've never even been over here in my game. Like, I didn't even know this place existed. I'll be perfectly honest. So,
well, that's gonna be fine. We're gonna teach you how to utilize it perfectly.
All right, I'm excited.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use two Pokemon here to achieve a better Pokemon, and you technically almost have the Pokemon that you want, but not exactly. So we're gonna go ahead and leave a couple of Pokemon here. Did you take that Everstone off the Dreepy that you have?
Not yet.
Let's go ahead and do that before you drop anything off.
Okay. Head to the boxes.
Yep.
Is this the?
And then,
this is the one, right?
Yep, that's the one. So if you click on it, I think it gives you the option to take his item here. Yeah, check held item.
So just hit release?
No. That would be very unfortunate because we have a good Dreepy here, and it'll be a long route back to having a good one.
I almost wanted to do it and then just shut the game off just to hear your reaction.
I mean, it'd be fine for me. I have my competitively built Dragapult. It's just depends on how much you want to work for it.
I thought this was yours. I thought this was the one you sent me. So I was like, oh man, that'd be the worst thing ever if I was like, oh, whoops, sorry, but it'd probably get the views. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it'd get the views. Like my Master Ball that I threw at that little dinosaur. So.
If it makes you feel any better, I tried to duplicate Master Balls in an old version of the game because a Pokemon was giving me trouble, and I multiplied my Master Balls by the number 0 instead of the number 2. So I threw it away. So no. Yeah, it was very unfortunate. It made me very upset.
Okay, Everstone. All right.
Perfect. So we're going to leave that there for now. And then we can leave Dreepy in the box because you can put Pokemon into the nursery straight from the box.
Perfect.
And, real quick, let's empty all the Pokemon you have in your party. And do you have a Colossal or another Pokemon that might have Flame Body as an ability? Which would be anything Colossal's line.
I have no idea, but okay. So
we'll find out.
Swap these out, you said?
No, you're gonna want to go to the box and empty the Pokemon in your party because we want to get as many Pokemon as we want. And we can also check the ability on that Centiskorch because that might have Flame Body. Now, the reason we're looking for Flame Body or an ability similar to it is since Flame Body is the idea is Flame Body makes the Pokemon warm, right? And so whenever you have the first Pokemon in your party have Flame Body, it will make it so that the eggs in your party will hatch quicker, which is always beneficial, especially when you're trying to hatch dragon types because dragon types take the longest to hatch.
Wait a minute. So you're telling me it's based on the warmth?
Not necessarily. It's just a cool thing they do. Now, you can't have 0 Pokemon because you can't go into the tall grass without a Pokemon, Josh.
Understand. Okay.
So let's go to search real quick and look up if we have a Colossal.
It's my first day. All right. It's my first.
It's
day.
Okay.
So what do I do? What do you want me to do here?
So Pokemon species, and then we'll go to C, and I'm sure you have to have a Colossal. Oh my God!
I think you underestimate how little I've played this. This is the way I played this game. People are gonna die laughing. I leveled up as high to pretty high level, 20 levels above every other gym, and then just played with Rillaboom through everybody. It didn't matter what gym it was, what type they were. I just power through because that's how I like to do my RPGs or my JRPGs. So I'm guessing we have to do a trade real quick. Is that right?
I'm gonna check one more thing. There are other abilities that help hatch eggs.
I mean,
So we're gonna
my
we're
my
gonna hope you have one.
my thick and little's got Blaze on it.
Um, not Blaze.
No, you don't want thick and little.
No, I think it has to be Flame Body. Can you search by ability?
I could try.
Let's go down to search. Ability, perfect. F,
Oh, oh,
Flame Body,
okay.
perfect. Press Y.
Sorry.
Oh, do you want to remove Charmander? Charmander can never have Flame Body. We're looking for a Pokemon now that is impossible to own. No, go back to search.
Oh,
Yeah, because now you're searching for Charmander that has Flame Body, and it's not possible. It's impossible.
what? So wait, am I good now? Just hit search.
Yeah, hit search. Let's see what
Okay.
it says in there. Okay, it's completely empty. So we just look for Flame Body under ability.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Fingers crossed. Here we go.
I hope. I'm praying. Okay, and then go to. Oh, you got a Flame Body Pokemon. Perfect. Let's put that as the first Pokemon in your party. Oh, the Pokemon gods have not let me down today. Perfect.
Oh my
now
gosh.
let's talk with the breeder.
Okay. All right.
So Flame Body is gonna help us hatch Pokemon faster, which is perfect.
Because it keeps them warm, just like a chicken sitting on her eggs, right?
Exactly.
Okay. All right.
You're already a step ahead of the game.
See, I know what's up. I know what's up. Okay, who do I want to leave here?
You want to leave that Dreepy that we have and the Ditto that I gave you.
This one?
That is not a Ditto I gave you.
Noted.
I don't know where you got that one, but that is a bad Ditto. This is a good Ditto. This is the one I gave you. So real quick, before you put him in, you see his held item is a Destiny Knot. Now, the way it works is whenever you're breeding, the egg will get 3 IVs, which are individual values. These are values that can't be changed until more recent Pokemon games. We'll get to that later, though. 3 IVs collectively from both of the Pokemon that are being put into the daycare, and then it'll pick the other 3 at random. But the 3 IVs that you get from the 2 parent Pokemon will also be random. So it could take HP from Ditto, attack from Dreepy, and then special defense from Ditto. You won't know which ones it's taking and which ones it's taking from which Pokemon. So the most optimal thing is to have 6 IVs perfect on both sides. The reason we have Destiny Knot is because Destiny Knot makes it so that number goes from 3 abilities that it takes from the parent Pokemon to 5 individual values, not abilities, individual values. So now if you have 6 perfect IVs on both sides as both parent Pokemon, then you are going to for sure get 5 perfect IVs for every single Pokemon you breed. And that last slot just has to randomly hit perfect.
I see. And where do you get the Destiny Knot in case somebody doesn't know? Like, I would have no idea.
So in the battle tower, where we were looking for ability patches earlier, and we'll show it later on, but there's multiple people at these desks, and you can spend battle points to purchase ability items or nature mints or destiny knots or items used in competitive play, and you can get these battle points by either playing in the Rose Tower or you can get them through playing online. And when you play online and ranked, once you get to a certain rank, like Master Ball tier, they will give you a bunch of BP. I think they give you 50 BP when you hit Master Ball tier at the end of a season, which is really nice because the 50 BP helps a lot. But we can go ahead and put that Ditto in.
Okay.
And then we're going to put in that Dreepy as well.
I just have to remember where he's at.
You can always search for him.
I may have
honestly, just look for it. I think you'll find it fast.
Probably.
I think he was in the top left of one of the
There he is.
boxes.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Perfect. So the thing with the Dreepy is right now, the ability we have on your Dreepy, I think if you press start one more time, like if you go back, press start one more time, and then again. Or not ability, nature. It doesn't show it here. You have the right ability. You have clear body. So we want clear body as the ability for the Dragapult that we're building. But if you check its summary, it'll show you the nature. The nature you currently have on it is a timid nature. But what we want for Dragapult is a jolly nature. Because what natures do is natures will buff one stat and decrease one stat. That page will show the nature. See, it says timid. And then if you go back 2 pages to the left, there will be the stat breakdown. And you see how special attack is blue and speed is red, but everything else is black?
Mm-hmm.
The black ones are not affected. Now, this is where it gets very weird. Your speed is the stat that is buffed. I don't know why Pokemon wants to make the stat that's buffed red and the stat that's nerfed by your nature blue, because I feel like it should be backwards, but I don't make the game. I just play it. So
Gotcha. Okay.
yeah. So this Dragapult is built for being a physical attacking Dragapult, but what we want to do here is we want to change that for you. We want to make it a special attacking Dragapult because they're both good, but we can always leave this one aside for you to use as a physical attacking one because it's already pre-built, it's ready. It just needs to be leveled up. And the other one we'll do a special attacking one, which what we're looking for is Jolly, so it's going to decrease your attack, and your special attack will not be decreased anymore. So we just put it in, and we hope that we get a Jolly nature as we breed a couple of Pokemon out.
Okay, a couple questions because I'm playing the person that doesn't know anything about this. Now, you have given
I thought
me...
you didn't know anything about this.
I really don't. I'm not just playing
Okay.
it, but I really don't. So you gave me this Dreepy that was already very well suited for breeding. But
Yes.
if they don't have something that's well suited for breeding, we're going to go into that in either later in this video or in the next video, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So another thing, you can back out of this page real quick because you have to select on the other page anyways. But if you press start one more time, you'll get the IVs again. You know how we have 6 IVs and 6 IVs. So initially what you're doing here is you can take any Pokemon, right? And it won't have 6 IVs. But if you have a 6 IV Ditto, which it's kind of hard to get. So I did the heavy lifting for you. I got you your Ditto. But if you don't have a 6 IV Pokemon to match your Ditto, the 6 IV Ditto with the Destiny Knot, you will have a chance of getting a lot of max IVs out of it with a Pokemon that does not have max IVs. And what you're doing is, it's like natural selection or like evolution, right? So you're breeding them. You will first get like a Pokemon. You'll get a Dreepy that has like 2 max IVs out of one that has 0 max IVs because your Ditto, it took 2 stats from it, and I took 3 stats from your Dreepy since we have a Destiny Knot. And you're like, okay, this one has 2 max IVs. It's better than my one that has 0 max IVs. Let me take the one that's in there that has 0 max IVs out and put this one in. That way it has a better gene pool of getting max IVs.
Okay.
Right? So you're just increasing by each Pokemon you breed.
Got it. And so, just to make sure I'm clear, after we breed this one, if it wasn't, well, we have a pretty good shot of getting something great, right? Because of this. But if we were starting from scratch and we had the Ditto, then whatever got spit out, if it was better than what we started it with, then we would breed that one with the Ditto, correct?
Yes.
Got it. Okay. I just want to make sure I'm understanding everything. So, okay. So we'll select this.
Perfect.
Okay. I barely have enough money to pay for this.
Oh, no. Okay.
I bought a lot
We
of
need to get
clothes
you some
recently.
money.
I bought a lot of clothes recently.
That's okay.
Yeah. And a mohawk. So. Okay, now
That's
what?
quite all right. Okay, now spin in circles until she crosses her arms.
Wait, just spin in circles.
Yeah. And just keep an eye on her, and she will eventually cross her arms.
I'm gonna get sick.
If you hold both of the directional sticks in the same direction, it might be a little easier.
Are they crossed? No.
Yes, yes.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, so talk to her, and she'll give you an egg now,
Okay.
right? You'll take the egg, and then you keep spinning in circles.
Now, I recognize eggs from Pokemon Go, so, you know.
Yeah, it's the same concept, but instead of moving in real life, you're just spinning in circles.
Okay, just like this. Am I doing good?
Yes, you're doing perfect. Now let's just hope that a Pokemon doesn't touch you because that'll put you into a battle. Oh, she crossed her arms again. Let's pick up another egg.
Oh, okay. What do we talk about while we're doing this?
So what you do during this process, because it's very it doesn't take much mental effort. So what we're doing during this process is we find a good anime to watch, or Josh likes to call them cartoons. And we sit there and we watch our.
Everybody, good going. I can't believe you would call an anime a cartoon.
It's okay.
What have you done?
And we just keep picking up eggs. We occasionally look down at our screen while watching JoJo's Bizarre Cartoon, and we go back and we pick up more eggs.
What is a JoJo's? What? What is this?
And we just keep spinning in circles. Eventually, a very cool thing will happen where it hatches. But while you're spinning in circles, I'll explain something a little more interesting. So you like shiny Pokemon, I like shiny Pokemon, everyone likes shiny Pokemon. A big thing that the creator of Pokemon, Mr. Masuda, made, or I don't know if he made it or if someone else made it and named it after him. Now, let's be careful, Josh. You just picked up your 4th egg.
Mm-hmm.
Don't pick up more than 5 because you're going to have to put them in the box, and it's going to be really annoying to find them again.
Oh, okay.
So based off of the creator's name, there's a method called...
Get all 5,
Yes,
though?
pick up one more.
Okay.
They made a method called Masuda Method to find a shiny Pokemon. And what you're doing for Masuda Method, which I also made sure this applies to what we're doing right now, so you have an increased chance of finding a shiny Pokemon right now, Josh, is you put 2 Pokemon in to breed, and one of them, and not one of them, they both are from different language games, right? So the Dreepy you have is from an English copy of the game, and the Ditto I gave you, I think, is a French Ditto.
How did you manage this?
So you find someone who plays the game in French, and you ask them to trade Dittos. Or you start a copy of the game in French, and you go catch yourself a Ditto.
Okay. All right.
And I've gotten French ones. I have Japanese Dittos. When I went to Japan, I met someone at a Smash tournament, and I was like, "Do you have Pokemon?" And he was like, "Yes." And I was like, "Can I please trade you Dittos?" And he was like, "Of course." Perfect. So real quick, before you click A.
Yep.
Just to finish off the Masuda Method. When you have 2 Pokemon from different languages, they have an increased chance of getting you a shiny. And before the Dynamax Adventures, with the Shiny Charm and the Masuda Method, that was your highest chance of getting a shiny. It doesn't matter for competitive Pokemon whether your Pokemon is shiny or not, but the Ditto you're breeding with is a French Ditto, so you will have an increased chance of getting a shiny.
Oh boy. Are we ready?
So, yes, we can press A here, and we will get a Dreepy out of this. Hopefully, if nothing went wrong, which it shouldn't. I'm here.
I'm like, so am I.
Cool, we got a Dreepy. It's not shiny, but that's fine.
Okay. Now we check it out?
So, yes, we're going to check out the summary and see what nature it has, because we're looking for a jolly one. This one's docile. We can also check. Honestly, just throw it away.
Okay.
We don't need it. He's trash. I'm sorry. It's not your fault, but we don't need a docile Dreepy. We need our docile to be, or our Dreepy to be very happy, very jolly. So you can do this through the box.
Got it.
Just release him into the wild to go be a Dreepy. A 5 IV Dreepy. I'm sure he will grow strong and come back to haunt you in the wild.
More than likely. More than likely.
And now that we have an open slot on our party, we can go to her and pick up another egg. So this might take some time, but what's beautiful is there have been improvements in the game to make this more simple, and I'll definitely show you how to do that as well. But this is how it's done. This is how you build competitive Pokemon, at least the first portion of it. Because breeding a good Pokemon does not mean that you trained a good Pokemon.
I see.
And the place that comes in is something called EVs. So we know IVs, they're independent values. They're values that you're going to have, and they're set in stone, supposedly. EVs are effort values. They're values that your Pokemon gains in stats dependent on battles, right? So each Pokemon has base stats. Like Snorlax will have a high HP and defense.
Whoops.
Uh-oh.
I just put
That's
it into
okay.
the box. I'll switch it though.
That's okay.
Oh,
no. So add to your party and just replace the Dreepy, and you could check that Dreepy
For sure.
out and see if it is good or not when that one hits the box. So the effort values are gained through battling Pokemon, is the old way and the hard way of doing it. Which what happens is like Snorlax will have a high HP base stat. Infiltrator. That's super not great. But what's its nature?
Ooh, sassy.
Useless.
Useless. Fly and be free.
Yes. This is the only unfortunate part about breathing. It seems very heartless. But that's okay. Because we just want the cream of the crop. So effort values would be gained through, say you have a Snorlax, which has a high base stat of HP, which means every single Pokemon has different base stats, because if they all had the same base stats, then every single Pokemon would be the same. Regieleki and Regidraco's highest base stat is speed. That might be a better example. So if you were to, not Regidraco, Regieleki and Dragapult, the Pokemon that we're breeding for right now. So if you were to knock out a Dragapult in the wild, you would increase your effort values in speed for the Pokemon that took part in that battle, making it so that you're making your Pokemon faster because it just knocked out a Pokemon that is fast, right? It learned.
Okay.
It's a very long process. Luckily, they've made it much more simpler.
This one's quiet.
And we can check our IVs again. But if it's quiet, you might as well just toss him.
Okay.
So what they've done is they've added vitamins to the game, which make it a lot easier to do this, because each vitamin, I believe, gives you 10 effort values in whatever stat that vitamin gives you effort values. This makes it so that when you need to pour 251 effort values into one stat, you just put 26 vitamins of the same kind down your Pokemon's throat. You pull out the pre-workout, bulk him up in whatever stat that you need.
Got it. Okay.
Makes it super easy. Another way you can do it is, as you know, the greatest game mechanic in Animal Crossing, date spamming. You can do the same in this game. There are Pokemon jobs that a lot of people have forgotten about by now, but you can stick a Pokemon into a Pokemon job that increases effort values,
Ah,
and you could set it to 24 hours and use the Animal Crossing mechanic to make 24 hours go by in a minute. And you can pull out a Pokemon that's been completely EV trained in that stat.
got it. Okay.
Check
Ready?
summary.
Fingers crossed.
Here we go. We're hoping.
Lax.
Lax. Oof. That's rough.
Okay.
So,
But this is it. I mean, this is the process. So you can just rinse and repeat this until you get Jolly.
yes. What is more optimal sometimes is starting off with a Pokemon that has the nature you want, but does not have the best IVs. And what you'll do is you will increase the IVs bit by bit and continue to get better Pokemon, thus putting those better Pokemon into the daycare and getting yourself a better Dreepy.
Got it. Okay.
Like, I felt like that sentence made no sense. You would take the Pokemon out once you get one with better IVs and the same nature, and to keep that nature, you would put an Everstone on the Dreepy. So what we can do now to simplify this process for you is we can. There's a big hack. They made this a lot easier in this game. We can grab the Dreepy that you have in the daycare and just change its nature. I feel like you're very upset that I'm telling you this now.
Not at all. No.
Perfect.
No.
That's what I like to hear.
Not at all. Yeah, not in the slightest. So, we'll check this one, take a look, and then Impish. How
Impish.
many different natures are there?
Okay, so there are. I'm not 100% positive because I like to just see what I need and go for it.
Gotcha.
But
Okay.
there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
There's a lot.
24 different natures. So let's go ahead and grab that egg, and then let's grab your Dreepy. And we will go to the battle tower that we talked about earlier.
Mhm.
Or even without going to the battle tower, we can check something, because you should have nature mints. Now, nature mints are you can leave the Ditto in there, because if you ever want to breed, your Ditto's in there. That's the only thing that you should need in there.
Okay.
So just the Dreepy. She's going to ask, do you want to take your other Pokemon? So be careful. Don't say yes. Because it's going to cost you money to put them back in.
Gotcha. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Perfect. Let's go into your bag and let's see if you have a Jolly Mint. Now, Jolly increases. It will be in that. Yeah, it'll be in that group. Will it? It's been so long since I've had to use a mint. I've just always been ignorant enough to take all the effort into watching cartoons and doing it the long way. Your mints will. Do you have any mints? I'm scared that you don't have mints, and that's why we're not seeing it. No, the mints are in the candy one. That's where they are. Yeah, they're in the candy one. They're in that folder. Pocket.
You said Nate. What's it called? What's the
Jolly.
Jolly. Yeah. No, there's no. No.
Okay.
I do have one.
So-
I have an Impish mint, so at least I have a mint. I do have
Okay.
a mint.
So what mints do is there's a mint for each nature.
Okay.
And when you use the mint, it will make it so that your nature doesn't actually change, but the stat benefit and loss that you get from the nature will change to whatever is the nature of the mint. So you can have your 6 IV Dreepy and feed it a Jolly Mint, and that way you'll just have a Dreepy that has Jolly stats. So what we can do is we can go back up to the Rose Tower now, and we can see if you have enough battle points to get a mint.
I don't.
Mints
think
are
I
50
do.
battle points.
Nope, I have 23, but that's okay. We've hit 30 minutes, and this is the last thing we would be doing, right? And then we would just rinse and repeat after this.
So we would get this mint, but we would need to EV train our Pokemon, and we can do that in another episode if you want.
Okay, yeah, let's do that in another. Let's do that in another one because at least we're getting started here with breeding, and I feel like we might even get further into breeding as we, like, we might end up doing this with my entire team so that we understand. Like, I kind of because we're essentially breeding for the meta, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm kind of thinking, to a certain extent, we might continue breeding, or maybe not do the. It may not be 30 minutes of this, but we might at least just talk about each one that we're doing and why we're doing it. Because we kind of, I think, real quick, let's go back through just quickly what it is about this Dreepy that we're trying to get for competitive, so that people know exactly what it is they're looking for.
Perfect. So the Dreepy that we have is maxed out in IVs. That's one of the most important things, is depending on the Pokemon, right, there will be variations. There are very meta ways of looking at it, but those variations are a lot harder to hit. For example, the closest thing I would say as a jumping off point from here, why would you want a Pokemon that doesn't have perfect IVs? Because you want perfect stats, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you would want a Pokemon for Trick Room, which is a move and a team build where you make it so that the slowest Pokemon goes first. It reverses the turn order. So you would want your speed IV to be 0 so you could absolutely bottom out that stat. And I gave you a ditto for that as well, where it's maxed IV and everything and speed is 0. So what you would do is you would take a Pokemon that you want. If you have it in a nature that you already prefer, that's perfect. Start breeding it with a ditto that has maxed out IVs, and you will be able to increase its IVs. And if you have a no good or 0 IV in the stat that you need for that ditto, then you could do that as well. Another reason people do this, and this is getting super meta, is if they have a special attacking Pokemon that doesn't use any attacking moves like regular attack, then they will 0 out their attack stat, because when a Pokemon's confused, it deals damage to itself based off its attack stat. So you're saving precious health points by such a minuscule amount. But it matters.
Interesting. Okay. No, I like it. I like it.
So you'll be trying to get perfect IVs. And then since you'll have the correct nature already, doing it in this direction, all you would do is put an Everstone on that Pokemon with the nature that you want to keep, and you would get a perfect Pokemon out of that. The other thing you could do is you could start off with a Pokemon with a perfect set of IVs and gamble until you get one with a good nature, and then Everstone that Pokemon and work its way back up to 6, because you got to get lucky to get 6 perfect IVs. Once you get that Pokemon with the ability you want, with the IVs that you want and the nature you want, you're set in stone and ready to train it.
Got it.
That's the majority of breeding.
Okay.
But obviously, like legendary Pokemons, you can't breed them. So there's some tricks that we do to fix that as well. And we can go over that another time.
Okay. Perfect. Carpet, tell everybody where they can find you.
I stream on Twitch at Twitch TV /Carp_ET, KARP ET, and play Smash, play Pokemon, just do a lot of games with the community and really enjoy ourselves.
Awesome. Very cool. Guys, if you're enjoying these Pokemon videos, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave any comments or any questions down in the comments, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye now.